students, good morning. How are you? Today we're going to talk about a value called self-control. Okay, children, students are all very energetic, very enthusiastic, also very impulsive. We know that impulsivity also goes along with the students and children and others. So impulsivity means not willing to wait immediately. That immediate gratification is called impulsivity. That is a childhood quality, and as and when you grow older, when maturity comes, this has to develop actually. But then for many, it doesn't develop. Okay, so that's why they say they don't behave in a matured way. The less impulsive you are, the more you are able to wait, or the more self-controlled you are, tells you about how matured you are. Okay, so this is a childhood quality. For small children, we can see, they just want something, they'll just come and grab it like that. They will not, wait for decency or decorum or anything. That's their nature. But as we grow also, that particular nature doesn't go for many people. They are very impulsive in their thoughts. Immediately they want to do something and they want to do. Immediately they want to say something and they will say. Even in adults, most of the adults, this seems to be there. That's the reason for most of the conflicts and problems and everything. It is a childhood trait which has not been developed, or which has not, remains the same. But your age alone grows, but this trait is not developing, or it is not changing for the better, or the self-control value is not developing. That is the problem. But if you are able to control that impulsivity as you are growing, then you will become the master of everything. You can taste success wherever you go. You will be really without conflicts and problems, and you can succeed everywhere, because this is one problem that people face. Okay, actually if you go to the jails and wherever, in prisons and all, people will say, out of impulsivity, I just did that, I just killed, I just grabbed a stone and threw, and it killed my wife, and they feel later very much for it. It's not that they don't love their wives or anything, but it is this immediate action, that impulsivity, that brought forth a big disaster for them. So life will be full of disaster if we don't develop a value called self-control. And self-control means it is a skill. So what do you mean by skill? A skill is something that we have to develop over a period of time. It will not come just like that. You have to practice and practice and practice, and only then you will get it. So it's always good that children develop the value of self-control as you are growing, so that by the time you become an adult, and you will not get into big problems or mistakes. Your life will be much more secure. So this is what I wanted to say. Now, how to develop this habit of the value called self-control? We have body and mind in us, right? Two big components, of which we have to control our thoughts and we have to control our bodily actions. Which one would be difficult, or which one would be easier? Actually, controlling the thoughts are much difficult. It's difficult because people don't even know what you're going through. You'll be sitting in a class, but you'll be daydreaming, and the teacher won't even know. So you comfortably allow it to happen. So that self-control is very difficult. Okay, whereas you really want to get up and you want to shout and jump in a class, but then you control. So it is easy to control the bodily impulses rather more than the mind. So we have to start from the body. If you want to practice self-control, you have to start from controlling your body impulses. Okay, so and then you have to develop it. So some of the points from where you can start is actually from food. Okay, from food, the most tempting of the lot, right? We have our taste buds and we have our stomach. We are living for that. There are some people who eat to live, and there are some people who live to eat. Okay, so that is how it is. So therefore we have to be careful. I feel like eating more, but then it's enough, I'm almost full. That time you have to take a decision that yes, enough, I'm not going to take anything more. Even if it is there, Yes, I'm not going to grab and fill till this much. I've seen people come going to weddings and marriages and then gulping everything and then not able to walk and feeling dizzy and everything. That's called gluttony. That is for people who don't have self-control. It's harmful for your body also. So it is, you have to take a decision. Start from there, and it's quite easy. Once you take a decision, you will be able to control that. Then you will feel great that yes, you wanted to have that food, but then you said no to yourself. Nobody need to control. It's you yourself who have to do. It is called self-control. And chocolates, okay, it's very tempting, but then you can have, but then not much. Learn to not go for much. That is where you have to really start. Parents can actually help, teachers can actually help. If parents are able to help the children like this right from their young age, they are actually teaching self-control for them. But then what they do, after all children, now let them have chocolates, I don't want. So this is actually preventing them from learning a big value called as self-control. The parents have to understand that. If not, at least children, you can also do it for yourself. Okay, it is good that you can do some kind of a small fasting, and some religions and all. Most of the religions, they have this called, viradam or fasting, things like that. It's good that we also practice it, whether we believe it or not, at least for the sake of developing self-control. Because the hunger pangs will be there, but you can just say, that is for me. It is to control my body, whether you believe in a God or whatever it is. This is for my sake, I am going to not to eat this afternoon or this morning or whatever it is. So these will help. Have you seen animals who are trained like that in circus and other places? Animals are animals, yet if the food is kept and the master says don't touch, only when the master says yes, the animals will come and take the food. Till then it will be controlling its impulses. If the animals, the dogs and the elephants and everything are able to control and wait, how much more we must be able to control our bodily impulses. So this is where you have to start. That is, I'm just giving few tips, you can practice everywhere. Then coming to laziness is again one main trait for us, right? We really want to sleep something more. We want to extend our sleep. Of course, it's very nice, but again, you must be able to say yourself that enough. I've slept enough. Now it's time I have to get up. For whom? This is for yourself. You're training yourself. You have to train yourself so that you have a glorious future. If you really want to be successful, please do this. Okay, and you can actually do this also when you're traveling. Everybody wants a comfortable. There is escalator and they have got stairs. I always find it. An escalator is meant or kept for people who cannot walk, or old people, or pregnant ladies, or whatever it is. But I find all youngsters getting onto the escalator, not allowing the elderly people also, and the stairs will be empty. They don't want to take that step. It actually causes a lot of problem for your body itself. Nowadays, diabetes is coming much earlier in life, it seems, because this physical fitness is not there. Now, this is a nice opportunity to show your youthfulness. You have to tell yourself that I'm going to climb the stairs. Mama, you come by escalator and I will reach there first. So train yourself for not to be lazy, to go for physical fitness. So these are all practices that you can do by yourself. It will make you smarter. Okay, if your mother asks you to go to a shop, don't take the bike for that. If it is nearby, just go for a walk. It will help you, or cycling. So everything, there are two things that are happening. One, it helps you in your physical fitness. Another one, it is developing a value called self-control. You want to use that, but you are taking a decision for your goodness. So you have to take a decision for your goodness. So these are some of the examples I'm just giving you. You can try it out and see. And the third thing is that, oh my goodness, usage of your tongue. Okay, because being a teacher, I know in school as well as in college, how much difficult it is for certain students not to speak. They want to say something and immediately they have to share it with their friends. They will not think that a class is going on. When I talk, it will be disturbance to the teacher. They don't think about that at all. They want to share and the other person will laugh and it will create a ripple effect. It will disturb the class. They will get the scoldings and it goes on and on. It's just one matter. Yeah, I want to tell something, but it is not so urgent. I will wait. I can wait. learn to wait in this competitive world or in this fast rushing world. It's so important that you have to consciously learn. In those days and all, waiting was part of life, so it was not a very difficult thing for us. But for you, I understand it is difficult, but you have to take a step, because value is a value. It has to be there in you, otherwise you will not be a matured person. Okay, so these are some of the areas where you can actually start off with. Okay, when you really start off doing that, you will know that you are much better than a lot of people who are still kiddish. They are still talking, they are still not able to control their bodily impulses, but you are able to do, which means you have gained control on your body. The next level is mind, and that will be very easy actually. That will be very easy. Okay, so I would request, or I want you to actually think about it, and not for the sake of your parents, not for the sake of religion or whatever it is, for your sake, develop this value called self-control, the biggest value of the lot, which will which will give you success, 100% guaranteed. Okay, so thank you dear friends, and God bless you.